toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on another SEC rival, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Razorbacks will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Missouri's offense will be first on the attack. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
He leaves it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here. Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Pressure coming. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. He'll pull it down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Finds his man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to...
There he goes! Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the Razorbacks in the hurry up. gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they have the first point of the game. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and take it back. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Razorbacks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. It's complete to the left. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, the defense just needs to do a better job on that critical situation. That was a golden opportunity to get off the field, but quarterback and receiver, they were just better on that one. Nice throw. Nice job by the receiver getting his feet in bounds.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. And the Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Arkansas 14, Missouri 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
And the Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Makes the grab. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Knowles. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They didn't get a whole lot of yardage there, but the big fullback slammed his way and got what he could.
Hey, listen, that's what you're supposed to do, catch the football. I'm not expecting that guy to catch the ball and make big plays after he catches it, but catch it, give me some positive yards, mission accomplished.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He makes the grab. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the 1st quarter. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That linebacker shot through the hole so fast and timed up that snap count perfectly, getting the big hit on the running back for the tackle for loss.
Give to the running back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Off the play fake on 1st down, lost the throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on 1st down and a quarterback hit on 2nd down. Got to do a better job.
Finds his big tight end. Turning it on. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. On the move at the 30. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas!
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the 1st half.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hussein. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because...
The ball is out behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And they turn it into a defensive score.
One of the things I love about reverse plays is you take advantage of the defense's fast flow. And when they saw the ball going one way, everybody started running that. And all of a sudden, they flip it to the receiver on the reverse, going back the other way. He's got way too much speed for anybody to catch up. It's a really good play call and good timing on that play call as well.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Old Dominion fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas State. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. It's Cobb. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Cobb. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches. And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Cobb. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Completes it in the middle. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. 2nd and goal for this offense. Off play action. Quick strike complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
That makes the score Arkansas 35, Missouri 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's got his man, makes the grab. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Looking left. Got the tight end outside. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebacker's coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
Snagged out of the air. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the back. It's on target and complete. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's at field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Off-play action on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Wants to go up top on first down. Got him downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice...
And into the end zone, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. The give to the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Buys a little extra time. Throwing on the run. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but not able to come away with the completion.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Punts it out of the air. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arkansas.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered.
Let's go.
Trying to get it to the marker. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
That's not surprising. You're going for that every single time. 4th and inches in your opponent's territory. You're trying to get closer and closer to field goal range so you can pay this drive off by scoring points. Nice play call.
He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
49, Missouri, 3.
He'll bring it out. It's Hussein. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. And the Tigers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. From the gun. Oh, that's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
He's in open space downfield.
The return brings it out to the 34, and the Arkansas offense will take over.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. To the air on 1st down. Got the quick pass. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. The offense changing the play. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency there.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Makes the grab. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
That last completion sets him up on second down. They'll leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to sneak it. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. So the final period starts. Second down play. Rides to back and leaves it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man to the left. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Missouri! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Under fire. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Arkansas. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Stanford. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. Got his man in the middle. You can dance around and look for space, or you can throw the stiff arm at him. He gets it out to the 17.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Takes the easy one to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job.
Breaks into the open. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Cobb. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Cobb. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And the returner will be brought down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. He's going to take off. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids...
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll leave it with the lone back. Gets it past the marker. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here's the pressure. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the fourth quarter. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing